Now I'm going to give you a brief tour of Colab Notebooks. So first thing I want to show you is at the top. It says Untitled 64. Do not follow my lead. Title your notebooks. Yes, that means I have 64 untitled notebooks in this Google account. So what you want to do is name your notebook something that makes sense for you to reference later on. At Berkeley Coding Academy, you're going to end up with a lot of notebooks, more than 45, and you want to name them so that, again, future reference, if you want to look up the print function, you know where to find it. So let's call this print function .ipynb. .ipynb stands for IPython notebook. That is an official Python file type, and you can use them in Jupyter notebooks and other environments. So that's really nice. Colab does not do their own file type. They actually use a standard Python file type. Okay, there's a lot at the top, and we're not going to go over all of it, just a little bit. Runtime is actually one of the most important sections. You can see if you click on it, there are a lot of options. Some that we'll look at later include run before, which will run everything before a given cell, and run after, which will run everything after a given cell. Now the cells themselves are these individual blocks of code. You can write as many code lines as you want within a given cell. Let's fill in another cell. Why don't you print out your favorite number? Okay, I want to go back and look at these because I love to see what people come up with. So I will print, go ahead and do this, print my favorite number is, and then you can put whatever you want right there. Pick your own. I will pick, I can't say I have an exact favorite, but 2 pi would be high up there. Fun fact, some mathematicians think pi should have been 2 pi instead. Okay, so choose something to put in there. And then again, to run that cell, yes, you could press the play button, but press Shift Enter. Okay, and it'll display what you wrote. Now we have here 1, 2 cells that have been run in order. If you go to runtime, do that now, click on it, and click Run All. This will run each of the coding cells top to bottom, and you can see that it continues the count, that these are the 3rd and 4th cells that have been run. So something else that we will often use is runtime, restart and run all. That'll reset the count. So go ahead and do that, restart and run all. And it gives you a little warning in case, you have like a notebook that's like so long, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to lose what I spent 2 hours coding in some machine learning algorithm. Most cases, yes, this will be fine. Let's go ahead and press yes. You can see that they're blank and then they're running and then it starts over 1, 2. So when I finish my notebooks, we're going to finish this notebook together. I always restart it so that the numbering is in order. Okay, we'll look at a lot more in Colab Notebooks in just a bit. Just to point out, here is where you can comment on other people's notebooks. And on the left side, if you look at this file, we'll check this out later for data. It's kind of fun to look down here. There's kind of a cool California housing data set and an MNIST data set, which are handwritten digits. Very cool. Anyway, that's a brief introduction to Colab Notebooks. We'll look at more.